Hi, isumpinvapes here with a public service announcement. Let me get it turned back right. This is the face of an escape artist. Those of you that don't follow me on Facebook have not heard this story yet. This is my 6-month-old puppy Deuce. About probably 3 hours ago now, my cell phone rang. I was back there taking a nap, been up half the night because Deuce decided he wanted to get up early this morning. Well, phone rings back there. My niece says, Deuce is out of the backyard and we can't find him. So, what do? I jump up out of bed and throw my house shoes on, grab my walker, and take off in here trying to find the dog. Well, I get down the ramp on my walker, stop to take a breath, not because of smoking, but just because I had run from my bedroom, through the dining room, through the living room, through the foyer, out the door, down the ramp, into the ramp. I'm tired. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to sit down. Oh, and I also ran through the utility room to the back door and hollered for Douche for 5 minutes. Then came out and went out front. But anyway, I get down the end of the ramp and I'm debating, should I sit in one of the cars? Probably need to sit down before I fall down and break my other leg. Whatever. So I'm standing at the end of the ramp and I'm calling his name. And all of a sudden I hear him whimpering. Sounds like he's under the ramp. Well, I go looking around and I see the skirting on the house start to bulge out next to where I am. And I said, Deuce, is that you? And he barks. I'm like, okay. I said, how the hell did you get under the house? And the whimpering translated to, I don't know, I was just playing in the backyard and the house ate me. Ate you? Okay. So I hollered for Barry and told him that I found Deuce. Well, him and Taylor, who had been up down the road out front calling the dog, came running back, and Barry went down there and picked up a piece of the skirting. Of course, Deuce comes flying out. He's happy to be free. So we take him back through the house, put him back out in the backyard, and he disappears again. Only this time, Barry saw his tail go under and figured out where he was going under because we've got lattice work all along the back side of the yard except between the steps and the end of the fence. Because right there was just not enough for the person to do the fence. I mean, he did a half-ass job anyway, but there just wasn't enough incentive for him to cut off a piece of lattice work and stick up in there. So Barry got some plywood stuck up in there and fixed it. But anyway, so he goes, he gets Deuce. Well, Taylor got Deuce out in front of the house this time. So they're out there playing in the yard, and I'm scared to death Deuce is going to hurt Taylor. So why am I worried that Deuce is going to hurt Taylor? Taylor's a big old 17-year-old boy. But Deuce is 75 pounds of canine fury who has had absolutely no obedience training. We had just started when I broke my leg, and needless to say, he ain't got it figured out yet. He plays rough. I mean, I have scratches and scars all over me. I've tried to explain it to Taylor. Taylor's like, he's not going to hurt me. I said, not intentionally, but he will scratch you up bad because he don't know how to play. He didn't get to stay with Mom and them long enough for Mom and his brothers and sisters to teach him how to play. Plus, he was the alpha puppy. Don't make that mistake. I should have went with a calmer one, but I liked the one that wandered up to me like, hey, you want to take me home? I like you. I want to lay on your camouflage jacket. But anyway, that insert is why I'm afraid he might hurt Taylor. Barry goes out there, gets Deuce, puts him out in the backyard. Well, for his trouble of fixing the getaway spot, he gets a dirty look from Deuce like, what the hell, man? I was my way in and out. But I'm glad my dog had not disappeared and somebody stole him. The only reason somebody looked is they heard a noise, heard a yelp. He's got a little scratch up above his eyebrow on one side, but he'll be okay. The major thing is he has been foiled in any more escape attempts. But it was funny when I said, "How the hell did you get up out of the house?" And it was like, whimper, whimper, whimper. Like, I don't know. I was just playing. I'm totally innocent. Mm-hmm. Dog's gonna drive me to smoke or drink one. I've already threatened to drink because I need Everclear to clean my coils on my Nautilus. Yeah, it's so bad around here. People are like, "I'm a coil. Dip me in Everclear." I don't know how true that is. That was just something I was told at Magnolia Vapes. Of course, I have enough sense. He said let dry 8 to 12 hours. I'm thinking, yeah, like I'm gonna put a alcohol soaked coil on top of a combustible battery and hit the button and go boom. I must add here that there are people who actually think I would do something like that. Why? Because I'm the one pushing the button. It's gonna kill me too. No, if I want to kill somebody, it's like, here, take this out yonder by the road and punch the button and take your baby. That would be something I would do, but not push the button myself, please. Oh, and I almost forgot. Announcement. The queen of the kitchen, as JT the juice man likes to call me, may be moving out of the kitchen soon. Hubby told me today he bought the webcam that I asked for the computer room. Now, once he hooks my computer and the battery back up, and if that cell phone don't quit falling out of my pocket. But anyway, if he gets the computer and the extra monitor and the battery hooked up, we will be rocking and rolling. Please let it have Windows Live Movie Maker on it, because I finally figured out how to work this thing halfway. None of the other video editing things that was suggested or that I've tried either worked or I could figure them out. So even with instructions, I told y'all it had to be for stupid. Written instructions, for example, from my mentor. Big long written instructions. See? Yeah, didn't help a bit. I didn't get past step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to step 6. I didn't get to 7, 8, 7 and 8. I got to 6, and that's where it all went to hell in a basket. So, like I said, and it was step by step by step by step. You do this, 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 and this, and this. And like I said, had to be for stupid. But anyway, yay, I'm getting a new Logitech C920 video cam. So hopefully the resolution will be better, the light will be better, because I can go in the computer room, shut the door, turn the light on, and whammo! Of course, I also asked for a new headset since this one has been through the ringer. Notice the little, I call them hernias that have popped up through the cord from place to place from being yanked on and run over and snatched the computer and all off the counter. I'll get it hung up in my wheelchair, rolling on it and everything. Be listening to Vapors TV and take off across the room, forget that I'm attached, and yank it out, and lose all sound, and can't figure out why it won't come back on. And maybe I can get rid of this little guy. He's been nice. It's extra USB things. I think he's called USB Man. You see him now? Well, it's sideways. Let's hang him upside down, because he's connected to the computer. But he's got like 4 ports, and I usually have like a thumb drive hanging off one, and my MVP hanging off another one, and my headset hanging off another one, and back there I already have the USB ports built into my computer, because I have this huge purple computer with this fast ass processor shit on it. But you have to belt yourself in the chair. So this should be good, because now that I'm on the walker, I can get to the door of the computer room, and I can grab the desk and kind of hobble my way over to the chair. Of course, the cats that have gotten used to sleeping in the chair are not going to be happy. But you know what? Get over it. Mama's coming back to the computer room. To the big stuff, to the stuff that actually works, to the thing she functions on most of the time. But anyway, that's my big announcement. I'll clip it in here somewhere. Okay, I guess we can call this the Sunday evening vlog, the escape artist attempt. But y'all come back and see me now, you hear?